Alright guys, welcome back. We are back live. Broadcasting out of Shooters Bar and Billiards. That was quite the long pause. We are in for a match. We got Jason Klatt, Max Eberly going head to head. Again, this is a round robin, guys. This is the NAPT 10 ball event here at Grayslake, just outside of Chicago. This will be a great matchup. Max Eberly broke, dry on the break. Jason Klatt at the table. Yeah, absolutely. Two favorites to win. Stephanie, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Guys, help us out. Share this stream. This is going to be the match. This is the Battle Royale for this weekend. Max Eberly at the table right now, shooting at the one ball. Lee, thanks for tuning in. Barrie, Ontario. So Max is calling the one bank back to the corner, left-hand corner. Should give him automatic shape on the two to the top right. Nice shot. In a little bit tough. Might have to go short side 2 and 4 down to the bottom right-hand corner here. Pastor, thanks for tuning in. Been a while since we've seen you. Hey Ken, thanks for tuning in. And guys, if you are just joining us, help us out, share that stream. This is going to be a match. We got Jason Klatt versus Max Eberly. We are broadcasting at a Shooters Sports Bar and Billiards in Grayslake, just outside of Chicago. We are playing on diamond 9-foot tables, 4 1/4 inch pro cut pockets. That was always going to be a tough shot, although I think Jason can see that. I think he can put that down to this bottom right-hand corner. Gonna have to be a nice little controlled shot here. Go back straight across one rail, put the 5 ball into the same pocket. Went 2 across instead. Even better. 5 down to the bottom left. Basically a hit and a stick for the 6 to the top left. Plays it forward instead. And again, trying to get into the minds of a Jason or a Max. What I'm saying is merely a suggestion as to what may or may not happen. A little bit short on the 7 ball. No problem. He'll be able to control that cue ball off this 8 ball, 8 to the bottom left-hand corner. He's going to stick. Although every time I've said he's going to stick, he goes one rail. Yeah. Nope. This time he did it. Did the hit and stick. Hey, Jill, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Jason Klatt takes down game number 1. And this is normally the point, guys, where we would put up our cue draws. Unfortunately, those are no longer with us. For the meantime and in between time, we will stick to donations. So if you like what you see and you want to help us out, donate on the stream. We would greatly appreciate it. If you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. Outside of Canada, PayPal is the option. PayPal.me/breakshot. Our cue draws will resume at some point down the road. We thought we had it covered off with the license that we had. Unfortunately, we were wrong with that. So we were on the phone yesterday with lawyers, and we do have it figured out as far as how we can get it done. But the lawyer now has to complete the paperwork, then send that paperwork down to the lawyer in Chicago, get his sign off that it abides by the rules that we need to abide by in the United States, and we'll have those cue draws back up for you. However, in the meantime and in between time, those cue draws, 50-50s, everything that we have done traditionally, we have suspended those, and we are going to rely strictly on donations for the time being. Welcome back, Joe. Is Sergio playing? Yeah, he's not, but he is playing. If you do want to follow along with the live brackets, those can be located on the NAPT website, www.playnapt.com. Brian, if your video is frozen, back out of Facebook and come back in again. We're following along on the same feed, so if your video is froze, simply back out of Facebook, come back in again. Yeah, no 50-50, Kevin. Sorry. If you are just tuning in, I just went through all of that, and all of our 50-50s and cue draws are permanently suspended for the time being. We are relying strictly on donations. I just put up the poster on how you can do that if you would like to do it. It is never expected, but always appreciated. If you are not financially in the position to help us out and do that, the best way you can help us out is share the stream. Sit back and enjoy. We'll do some commentating for you. And if you've done what I've suggested in the future or in the past, in sharing the stream to your friends or your enemies, sit back, relax. We will entertain just about anybody. John Morlatos, how are you, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Quincy, we are playing on diamond tables, 9 foot, 4 1/4 inch pocket with Pro Cut rails. This is being broadcast at a Shooters Sports Bar and Billiards in Grayslake, just outside of Chicago. Hey, Dean, thanks for tuning in from Toronto. We'll be in Niagara Falls coming up here November. Jason looking at the 3 ball, 3 to the 5. Oh no, he's looking at the 1 ball, sorry. I didn't see the 1 ball hiding down at the end rail here. So tricky little shot here. Might have to go 2 rail. Up on top of where the 8 ball is. A little bit of left-hand spin, come down off the end rail. Thin it in to win it. Very nice. Did go the 2 rails. Got the hit. Left some distance in between. Grant, it's actually a triple stream weekend, guys. So if you are new to following Q Sports Live, make sure you've gone onto the Facebook page, click that like button, and by doing so, you'll be notified each and every time that we do go live. You will have a choice this weekend. It'll start with a double stream tonight. We will be live from the event that we're at now. We're also live from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And then tomorrow, we'll be live in 3 locations. We'll be live in Grayslake here. We'll be live in Moose Jaw, as well as in Red Deer, Alberta. Hey, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that, buddy. And for anybody that is tuned in at the present time, we do have some pretty massive news coming down the lines. That'll be announced either later on today or tomorrow. But it is very, very big news. We're really, really excited about it. We'll be able to let you know all of the details about it either later today or tomorrow. We just want to make sure all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed before we do make that announcement. But we're pretty happy to the point it kept me up till 5:30 this morning. I couldn't sleep. Yeah, you know it, Joe. I don't know how I called those 7 1/4 inch pockets. All right, we got Max Eberly approaching the table, shooting the 1 ball. Bottom right-hand corner. Straight back out. Play 1 pocket with the 3 ball. And more than likely the 5 ball. Oh, Kevin, I wish I could, buddy. I just like to make sure that when we announce it, it's rock solid. Really nice shot from Max right there. Gets perfect shape on the 5 ball. 5 ball goes to the same bottom right-hand corner. He might just hit and stick, bounce off the rail just a little bit, give himself some angle on the 6 ball to the top right. Sitting perfect. Straight back out, 7 into the top left. Yeah, it's round robin is what the RR is. So with round robin, there are 13 players playing for a $6,000 added event. So each player plays each player in the event, and they play a total of 13 games. Whoever wins the most out of those 13 games is declared the winner. Whoever has the most at the end is declared the overall winner. Brian, how are you, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Pastor? I'm going to need a lot of coffee to keep up. This could be the deciding match absolutely already. You bet. I think this is going to be a really tight match. Nice shot. And just gets out of the way so that the other stream table has their chance to shoot. Oh my. That is an absolute unexpected miss. And I didn't even get to use the commentator's curse there. And Jason's going to try to thin this in. Thin cut to the bottom right-hand corner. This will be that'll be a really good event in Red Deer, Kevin. So for anybody new that is joining in here, if you're not sure what's going on in Red Deer, that is the Alberta Cup. That is an event Q Sports Live puts on. It is basically the Battle of Alberta. It pits the best of Calgary against the best of Edmonton. And what they're doing this weekend is one of the qualifying events. So a lot of good players will be playing in that event. Make sure you tune in. And if you haven't already, go onto the Facebook page, click that like button. By doing so, you'll be notified each and every time that we go live. And you'll find when you do get those notifications, it is point and click easy. That's how we like it. Point and click easy, no forms to fill out. Chris, thanks for tuning in from Iowa. Appreciate it. And obviously, Patrick is hoping that Alex takes it all the way. So Alex's home base is actually here in Shooters. He runs the tournaments out of Shooters. We met him the last time we were doing this event. The last time we were in Chicago. And sorry for the radio silence there, guys. I was literally right behind Max when he shot that. So didn't want to say much. He was down on that shot and I didn't want to interrupt that. So Riley, we are fans of all pool. Doesn't matter what the pool level of play is, you're going to be able to learn from everybody that plays on a Q Sports live stream. So we are not the type of streaming company to say that we will stream pros only. We support all levels of pool, and we would definitely appreciate positive comments on the stream. Hey, Karsten, thanks for tuning in from Seoul. Appreciate you tuning in. This table's being greedy on those breaks, not giving up much. We actually didn't get to go, Patrick. We were going to go to a ball game the last night that we were here, but unfortunately, it wasn't just rain. That was like monsoon rain in Chicago. Mustafa, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, he's there all day long. He is good all day long. Straight draw, might have to use the 4 as a bit of a stop shot. May elect to go forward too. Absolutely. Nice shot. William, thanks for tuning in, San Antonio, Texas. And it looks like 3-ball might have to slide. He might just nick the top of that 5-ball. No, was able to straight draw it out of there. Cody, thanks for tuning in. Los Lunas, New Mexico. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you are just joining us, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Help us out, share that stream. The more the merrier. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask. We do follow along with all the comments. We'll do our best to answer any of the questions. If we don't know the answer, we'll either find it or we can make one up. I'm pretty good at making up those answers. So from here, should be a fairly routine out for Jason here. 6-ball off the rail, 7 to the top right-hand corner, a little bit of draw. And depending on the angle, 8 to the bottom left or the bottom right. And if you notice on the screen where it has their names, has their scores, beside those, that is their Fargo rating. So Jason Klatt has a 759 Fargo rating. Max Everly currently 740 Fargo rate. On the right hand, Alex has a Fargo rating of 503, and Neil has a Fargo rating of 693. Nice. And depending on how Jason's feeling here, he's going to definitely put a stroke on this, whether he goes, takes the 9 to the top left, comes straight back to the right-hand side of the table, take the 10-ball to the bottom left. Or if he really wants to get creative, you can double that up. One rail it is. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. And Jason takes a 3-0 lead in a race to 13. Or best of 13, I guess. So 200 viewers on right now. And just curious, if you are new, first timers, if you're a first time viewer of Q Sports Live, let us know. We'll give you a shout out on the stream. Watching from Dallas, Texas. What's the race? It is best of 13. So in this tournament, we had 13 players show up. It was a $6,000 added event. So those 13 players are playing for the entry fee plus the $6,000, and it is a round robin. So everybody will play everybody. Best of 13. And no handicaps.
Yeah, sorry for the spelling there. That's we're given the tournament sheet, and Chris has got it spelled wrong. We should know that by now. He's bad at spelling.
Baba Joe, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Welcome to Q Sports Live. Hal, same thing.
Susie, first time.
First time caller, long time listener. That'll be Steve. Susie's a first time viewer for this match. Well, for everybody that is new, number one, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you tuning in to Q Sports Live. If you do want to follow along with us in the future, very simple to do. Go onto our Facebook page, click that like button. By doing so, you'll be notified each and every time that we go live. You'll have the option to join in on the live stream. And you'll find it's pretty point and click easy, no forms to fill out. That's how we like to do it. Edward, thanks for tuning in for your first time this week from Seattle, Washington. seems like Max is struggling a little bit out
Yeah.
of the gates. I'm sure that will
Change for
change
sure.
as the match
Yeah.
goes on.
One's tough. Not really a pocket for it, other than playing a plant, as they call in snooker. And be on a snooker kick with the terms.
Benjamin, I'll say this. Typically with men's event, this is the first attempt for the NAPT to do a men's event. And typical with men, take their time to really do anything. So I'm kind of slagging on us as well.
Yep.
But the NAPT had announced it, that it was a $6,000 added event. And this is what we enjoy about the NAPT. This is why we wanted to get involved with them. They stick to their word. It doesn't matter whether 13 players showed up or 50 players showed up or 96 players showed up. They had advertised that they were going to add the $6,000 regardless. It was a guaranteed added money. And that's what they did. And I applaud the hell out of them for it. They stuck to their guns. And unfortunately, there is another tournament going on at the same time as what this one is. And yeah, those that showed up, and we had 13. They're going to battle it out for the $6,000 plus whatever their entry fee is. They're paying out, I believe, 50% of the field.
Yep. So that's, Steve, to answer your question, 13. They're playing 13 total games against each opponent. It's not best of, it's just 13 games. Best of would be first 1 to 7.
That's right.
So they're playing 13
games
13
total.
games total against each opponent. And Steven's doing good, Paul.
Does the NAPT have a division in New Mexico? I don't think so, Cody. They are looking to expand and grow. I applaud them. You know, we met Adrian, I would say, 3 months ago, something along those lines.
Yeah.
We did the very first NAPT event here in Chicago. Met her, and right from the very beginning, from the first conversation that we had with her on what her plans are as far as putting structure to the, not only the game, but putting structure to the industry on what she wants to do with the juniors and move right up the line to kind of put some structure on how you become a pro player. We're a fan of that, and we wanted to be involved with it, so we put our collective thoughts together and came up with a suitable proposal for both the NAPT and Q Sports Live. We are now their official stream company. We've done the first event in Chicago. We just got finished in Las Vegas last weekend. Back in Chicago this weekend. We'll be in Montreal with the NAPT in November. And in February or March? I think
February.
it's February. We're going to be in Las Vegas. Or sorry, into Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah, it is $275 entry.
Yeah.
I think it's $250 went into the field. I think it's $25 green fee or something along that lines.
Yeah. Andrew, thanks for tuning in from PEI. We'll be out there in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, Susie, it's a really nice room. Some nice diamond tables, green felt, all pro cut pockets, 4 1/4 inch.
We were here in August. We did
We
the
were.
first event. Yep.
Larry, Ben is actually in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. So for anybody that is just tuning in, this is going to be a triple stream weekend. Ryan and I are here in Grayslake, Illinois. Ben will be in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. That'll start, I believe, tonight.
Tonight, 7 o'clock.
So it'll be a double stream tonight. Tomorrow will be a triple stream. So it'll be us here in Grayslake. It'll be Ben in Moose Jaw, and then Ryan and Val and Steph in Red Deer.
So you have three tournaments to choose from on Q Sports Live. Or like I say, get 3 devices and watch all 3 at once.
Absolutely, that's the best way. Hamza, thanks for tuning in again, my man. Hamza joins us all the way from Pakistan. And if he's from Pakistan, we got 205 viewers on right now. Where is everybody tuning in from?
Charles just sent us a picture saying the screen on his computer, he's not getting any work done. He's watching us. And that's good to hear. We like that.
Absolutely. Attaboy, Charles. You know better than to work when there's pool on.
Yep. It's best if you watch at work so you get paid to watch us.
Absolutely. Yes, there is definitely ladies events. This is their first run with a men's event.
Yeah.
So the prior two have been ladies events. The one that we're doing in Montreal is a ladies event, and the one in Phoenix is also a ladies event.
Andrew's watching from Grayslake. Better be in the bar.
Yeah. John from Alaska, Mandy from Edmonton, Youngstown, Ohio. Bill Thorpe, Dayton, Ohio. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, Jason rattles that 8-ball. Kyle Jones from Kelowna, BC. Thanks for tuning in.
We're going to be in your neck of the woods in February.
We are.
Penticton.
John, thanks for tuning in. Magoo. Queen from Winnipeg, Iowa.
Is there a list of players? I'm sure we got one somewhere.
We can take a picture and post one up on the Q Sports Live page.
I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce half these last names. Thomas Karabatos, Neil, jeez, I can't even say that. Paul Scott, Mason Cooch or Cook, Mason Cook, Marion Poole, Larry Neville, Martin Gus, Darlene Dantes, Max Eberly, Neil Jacobs, Sergio Rivas, Adrian Beach, Jason Klatt, and Alex.
There you go. Taro, thanks for tuning in from Finland. Appreciate it. Hey, you bet, Kyle. We appreciate it. And we always say, guys, that without you guys tuning in, it would be Ryan and I more or less sitting here having a conversation to ourselves. So we appreciate the comments. However, it is because of our viewers, and it is because of you that we get to do what we do, and we appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Hamza. That's awesome. We appreciate it. Yeah, Larry was shooting pretty good. I'm not sure what his match scores have been, but he's been shooting pretty good. Max takes one back.
So Alex has been breaking really good. He's got a ball on every break. He just got unlucky with the way that cue ball's left.
Not going to get any easier for him on this shot.
No. It's a bank, but I duck and hide. That 4 ball's at the bottom of the table.
Indeed.
He went out for it.
He went for it. Here comes the safe.
I would have played safe on that last one.
Yeah, we will be in Moncton, New Brunswick. We'll be there next weekend. We head back to Calgary on Sunday. We leave out to Moncton on Wednesday morning, early.
We're in Moncton till the 12th or 13th, and then off to Charlottetown, PEI till the 21st. I think it is, somewhere around there.
Congratulations, Kane. That's pretty awesome.
Great break by Max, but unlucky on. He's going to have to push out on the one here or play a kick. I don't think he's got the edge of that.
Yeah. Dave Zimmerman, yes. Or sorry, not Zimmerman. Zimmerschied. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. If not, please forgive me. But yes, the number to the right of the score is their Fargo rating. So Jason Klatt, current Fargo rating 759. Max Eberly with a current of 740. Alex with a current of 503. And Neil with current of 693. Hey, we're looking forward to it, Andrew, without a doubt. I have never been up to that end of the country, so
Neither
I'm
have I.
really looking forward to it.
I haven't been past Toronto, so.
Yeah, Dave, we're doing the APA border battle. That'll be November 2, 3, 4 in Niagara Falls.
The Americana Hotel.
Yeah. It'll be the Canadians against the Americans.
Yep.
Hosted by the guys from Canada.
Charles Fargo is the number to the left. Hey, if you see Jason Klatt's score, you put 3 of those together, that's my Fargo rating.
Yeah. Very nice, Taro. Thanks, Dave. I tried not to butcher it too bad.
That's awesome, Andrew. Hopefully we get full fields out there.
We have a special weekend shaping up, thanks in no small part to yourselves. Hey, Andrew, you know what? We're just happy we can come out and do it.
Yep. We'll be even happier when we win it.
We'll try to win it. We'll see. DeGuy Dallas. You know Jason Klatt, he was your best friend growing up from Selkirk, Manitoba. We'll let him know that you tuned in.
Already oversubscribed. That's awesome.
No doubt.
Waiting lists are good.
Absolutely. That's the way to do it.
Yep.
So on top of that, guys, we have a ton of pool coming up. We also have 2 rather large announcements to make. We are extremely excited to make those announcements, but we want to make sure that our I's are dotted, T's are crossed. We'll hopefully get that done later today. We might be able to announce it later today, if not tomorrow. But really, really exciting stuff. Really big stuff.
Yep.
You're going to want to stick around and know that.
No, it's total games is
Yeah.
how they're scoring that. So
Yeah.
they play 13. You play 13 games against each opponent. You count your wins, and they take the top 8 with the most wins, make it on till tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the money day.
Yep. They're paying top 8.
Now, does Jason get the members' love?
No.
Nope. That leaves Max to steal another one back. So he may elect just to kind of slow roll pot this, take the 6 to the side pocket. Oh, he's going to...
You might have
The
to
hit and
swerve a
stick.
little bit.
Yeah, he'll the hit and stick. Nice shot. 6 to the side pocket. Fairly routine for here. Game-winning shot is going to be 9 to the 10 ball.
Nice. There's the updated score on the right now.
Camera is fuzzy, Clark says.
You're fuzzy.
Yeah, we don't see
you know
it as
what,
fuzzy here.
it's the bright light and the green cloth is making everything look a little.
A little dull.
Yeah.
John, what's happening? Yeah, Patrick, 8 paid, 13 players entered, $6,000 guaranteed added.
So I think
Absolutely amazing.
They're
This is
looking
what I
at-
like about the NAPT, man. They stick to it. You got to give them credit.
I think they're saying like 7-8 might even pay like $450 or something like that.
more than your money back. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. But we'll have the official payouts tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow. Well, yeah, because Adrian's got to do them and she's playing. So
Yeah.
round robin, there's almost nonstop.
Yeah, we were asked a little bit ago whether we could get Jason Klatt on doing some commentary. I did talk to him. He said he would. Might be a little bit tough, but he will make the effort.
He already
It's
had
tough.
he already had his bye.
Yeah.
So
He's going to be
playing nonstop.
Yeah. So we'll make it happen at some point.
Jason get that one too. Looks like.
I agree, Mike. I'm a fan of just watching one. Right, the split screen is nice, but I'm a fan of watching one like this. Shows a little bit better because it is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, we'll do this because Neil's running away with that one over there. It's now 9-0 for Neil.
Get out of there. Oh,
Ooh,
that's too
unlucky
bad.
kick.
Yeah,
Wow.
very unlucky kick. Nice break. So there is a prime example of what that rack does. So the rack that they're using is called the Turtle Rack. It's the official racking sponsor of the NAPT. And the claim is that with the design of that turtle rack, you're going to get less balls that actually rest on the rack. And that's a really good example of it right there. So this is our third NAPT event, and kind of watching the goings-ons of the breaks and how they claim that that happens. And from everything that we've seen in all three events, that claim seems to be holding up. So I'm starting to become a fan of those turtle racks.
Yep. She said we're going to have to find a way to sneak one or two of them out of here.
Yeah, this would be a great tournament to play in. Nope, you are correct. The score on the screen is not correct.
I think.
It is 3-2, I believe.
Is it 3-2?
Yeah. It is because we went from the split screen down to the single screen. The scoreboards don't talk to each other, so we constantly have to keep updating each one of those. Yeah, I can't say that I've hit with one because every time that we're here and we get to see the turtle rack, but we don't get to play in the events because obviously we're on the microphones. But I would certainly love to try it. But based on everything that we've seen, their claim in the fact that less balls rest on their rack by that design than, I'll say, the other racks in the industry, that claim seems to be holding true.
I guess you can roll those up or fold them up, and they form back to they don't crease or anything like that.
Steve Taylor, how are you? Greg? So we did go over this, so I'll touch on this really quickly. For our regular viewers that are now tuning in, guys, the Q draw and the 50-50 that we normally do, all of those have been suspended at this point. We are going to rely strictly on donations for the immediate future. We do have it figured out as to how we can do our Q draws. What ended up happening is we don't know whether it was a phone call from somebody to somebody or what happened, but at the end of the day, we thought we were covered with the license that we did have in order to do the Q draws, and we assumed wrong. And so we have suspended those until we can make our draws 100% legitimate. We've talked to lawyers about it already this morning, or yesterday morning, sorry. We've got that process in the works. However, that lawyer has to draw up all the paperwork, then has to be submitted to a lawyer down in the States, and make sure that what we draw up in Canada will also cover the laws we have to abide by in the States. And once we get all of that done and everybody gives us the thumbs up, we will continue on with the Q draws. They will run a little bit differently, and we'll get into that a little bit later on in the broadcast as to how that happens.
But anyway, we're going to rely on some donations to
We
help
are.
cover some costs
Absolutely.
of this event.
Yeah.
And the next event, depending on how quick we can get that stuff together. So,
Rod, this originally was going to be an invitational event, and due to lack of entry, they have now made this an open event. And even with the $6,000 added, the number of people that showed up to play was 13 players, which shocks me a little bit. However, there is another tournament going on at the same time as what this one is. And I'm impressed by the NAPT for adding the $6,000 anyway. It was always posted as a guaranteed add. And with 13 players, they held true to it.
yep, thanks, Joe. We appreciate that.
Indeed. If you do want to donate, guys, and you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com is the email transfer. If you are outside of Canada, you can do it through PayPal, paypal.me/breakshot.
That link
Never
is
expected, but always appreciated.
That link is down for the PayPal at the bottom of the screen.
And of course, we do understand everybody's in a different financial position, so the amount is irrelevant. And the fact of if you can't donate it, the easiest and best way to help us out, share the stream.
Yep. We can always hitchhike home.
We can. I got a thumb.
Yep.
I got two of them. Both of them work.
Yep.
And we appreciate it either way, whether it's a share, whether it's a donation. And what were we saying earlier about Max kind of coming out a little bit slow out of the gates and that it would change up? And here we are locked in 3-3.
Yep.
One more each and they'll be tied again.
Yep. Here's that almost like Eric's break.
Wow. 2 in a row kicked in.
Yep. He broke that just like Eric was at Miles City.
Eric puts a little bit more of a rise on the backside of his cue.
Yep.
Comes at it in a little more angle and pops that cue ball up. He was attempting to take out the light bulbs when we were live in Miles City.
He did ring the bell once.
He rung the bell.
Nine ball.
Nice little shot.
Yep.
2-9 sends the 2 over to the left-hand corner.
Play the plant in the corner.
Here you are with your snooker terms.
Yep, the plant. Just wait till he has to play a double.
So he can approach this 2 ways. Take the 2 into the top left, come around 2 rails on the right-hand side of the 7, give himself some angle on the 3 ball, or push forward 1 rail, shoot the gap between the 6 and the 7. Shoots the gap.
Alex finally get one? Looks like it.
Yeah, I agree, Rod. It's one of the things that we noticed about Adrienne and the NAPT back when we first met them and met with Adrienne. We're a big fan of the way that they are wanting to structure everything. And when they say they're going to add the money, they're going to add the money. Whether it's 10 players that show up or the 96 full field, that money gets added. So we applaud them for it. Not too many guys out there would add $6,000 when 13 people show up. But NAPT held true to what they said they were going to do. Aaron McManus is watching from work. That's the best
Nice.
way.
Yeah, that's the best way, Aaron.
It is Friday. It is a work day, but what better way to watch pool than to get paid and watch?
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. And
Nice.
you're right, Terrell.
And I
He
see
doesn't
you.
need to do that, but
I see you're on the list for Vivian's tournament there, Aaron.
yep.
Be nice to see you playing again.
So fairly routine out from Jason from this point on. Somebody has definitely got the cake. Nice little draw shot. Wants to leave himself a little bit of angle on the 8 to get down to that 10 ball.
Past 11 p.m. there. Wow. Guess we are 3 p.m. here.
Hey, Terrell, you don't have to go back to work. When your boss asks, just tell him Q Sports Live gave you the day off.
Yeah.
Just let him know if we were broadcasting live, and everybody knows you're not supposed to go to work when we're broadcasting.
Yeah.
And if you do,
You got to
get
watch
paid
it
to
work.
watch.
Yeah.
Boss has got to understand that.
Just get the boss hooked on us too.
Yeah, there you go.
Even better.
Yeah, we had one office that was watching us. We're about 6 employees in
Yeah.
that office. We're all watching Q Sports Live while not working.
Could get the boss to get you a big screen TV in the
Yeah,
office
there
for
you go.
everybody to watch.
Which they're going to want to do if we get to confirm what we get to confirm today and announce the 2 that we want to announce.
Yep.
We have some big news coming down.
We
the
got a
lines.
couple 3-man tournaments coming up. We're going to be able to stream.
They're not 3-man tournaments.
With $10 added per player.
Degweed, we use Sony 4Ks as the still cameras. And then we have a PTZ camera as well. Ryan will kind of give you a tour of what that's all about.
Yeah. So,
Here is our PTZ.
yeah, we can follow around or
Zoom right into where we need to be.
it's rhyme with the U.S. Open. Nope. We are
We
pricing
will,
some of those out though.
We are pricing out.
Yeah, we had a good meeting with Mark
Ozzie Reynolds and
Mark
Griffin.
yeah.
Those are not the 2 that
we got
we are
coming. No,
referring though.
2 we got coming are before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And just after next week. Somewhere in there.
Yes, we won't allude any more than that though.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure. We're gonna dot our I's, cross our T's before we make it official. You're at Griff's all day Monday. We didn't get into Griff's until Wednesday.
We
Oh,
left
no.
we left Wednesday.
Yeah, we left Wednesday. Monday we were packed up and out of there. Had to have been there on the weekend if you wanted to catch us.
Yeah.
It is not the Moscone. have to use readers. Could you zoom in a little closer? Excuse me. So Jason takes down that game. Sitting. Oh, excuse me. Sitting at 5-3. Can you change that to 5-3?
So, here's a quick tour of the room, maybe.
Yeah, we'll let everybody see their Max just went for a little break.
Yeah.
This is what Griff's looks like. So this is where we're at.
Yep.
How is everybody? I'm Grant right here. This
Ryan.
is Ryan.
Yep.
We'll
So
give you a
that's
little
us.
tour around the room while they're on break.
So, we got the bar. In behind the bar, there's a couple 7-foot diamonds. More 7-foots this way. There's some spectators. Front door, more 9-foots down below there. A ton of TVs in here.
23, if my memory is
No,
correct.
that was Griff's.
No,
It was
I think
25.
Is it 25 TVs here?
Well, it's 25 in Griff's. I'm not sure what's in here, but there's lots.
I'm wrong. It is 40.
Yeah, 40 in here.
40 big TVs in the room.
So, yeah.
Skip brackets are posted on the NAPT website, www.playnapt.com. And that is the power of the camera, guys. So on some of the larger events that we're going to be heading to, what it gives us the ability to do is we can be pretty much on any table in the room. So when we are going live and we do have breaks like this, and we're in one of the bigger events, we can hit just about anywhere in the room.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry, guys. We'll
And it looks like Max is back, so we'll end the tour, get back to the action. So the tour of that was Shooter Sports Bar and Billiards in Grayslake, just outside of Chicago. That is where we're broadcasting from. That's your corner. And guys, I will be right back. I'm going to run outside just to check the weather. I will be right back. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Ryan Epp.
Yeah, and I'll let you know, Lee, we're not for this tournament raffling. We got got to work out our licensing with that. Thought with the license we had we were okay, but turns out we're not. We got contacted by the Calgary Police Service. I got to meet with them Monday morning, work out the issues we had with that. I guess with our license, all we can do is in Alberta. Can't be doing it anywhere else, so we got a solution to all that, but we're going to have to rely on some donations for this tournament, maybe the next one, to fund us still going around. So that's why we got the donate on the bottom there, if anybody's willing and able. But for the time being, Q raffles will be put on hold till we get everything figured out with that. So we're solely relying on donations for this tournament, maybe the next one, to help us make our our money to keep going around. So Max has either got a bank or try to play safe on this 2-ball in the middle of the table. Who won the last raffle? That was Ryan Pittman won that Predator by JP Shower. Very nice bank, but gets ooh, he did. Got good on the 2-ball. This is not a league tournament. How much would it cost you for a camera and a stand like we got? Just our still camera like you're looking here. And the stand would be about $1,100. And then you need the capture card to the laptop and the program to run it. Capture cards between $100 and $200, so if you're looking at the setup that we got just with one camera and our laptop here, the way you're looking at it is about $8,500. Total, we run around with about 20 grand worth of equipment. Nope, with those raffle, then that raffle license we got is only good for Alberta and the residents of Alberta. So we've talked to some lawyers yesterday to figure out how to do it, and once we get that figured out, we'll be good to go anywhere in North America with the Q draws. They might not have the bracket on there being round robin. It's tough for them to update that. So every player is going to play every player 13 games. We're going to take the top 8, come back tomorrow, and play off for first. It's based on total wins. The program we use to run this, $1,500 US. Not cheap for everything we do, and we're constantly trying to keep on top and upgrade and bring you guys the best. So it's unfortunate that's we rely on those Q draws and 50-50s to make our money. So we're the next couple tournaments, we're out of pocket now. But once we get it all figured out, we'll be totally legit and legal to do all that. So I will have to let Chris know that, or Adrienne when she's done playing. They can maybe up to that. You know what, Kenny, it's the NAPT does pay our way down here. Pays for we have worked out to cover some of our costs down. That's just to cover costs, but for us to be away for as long as we are and not put any profit in our pocket. But our business plan is not to charge anybody. It's to get the advertising and keep the streams free. That's why we get the numbers that we do. NAPT NAPT's been great. They've added that 6,000. The room has put some of that money in there. It's split between them. So, but we're not going to charge for any of our streams. That's where we rely on the Q sales when we do get them, and any donations for the time being now. Yeah.
We could need a private plane for our travels, Jill. We have a large number of events coming down the line. Lots of pool coming.
Yeah, that bracket is under the Griffs one for now. Krista just put up, but if anybody's willing to donate, there is the PayPal linked at the bottom of the screen there, pinned. PayPal.me/breakshot. Much appreciated. But in Arizona, we're down at Bull Shooters, I believe, in Phoenix. It's Phoenix? Yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona.
That is in February. That's not on the NAPT website yet. I believe it's the middle of February, February 13th, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Nice attempt. I think he might have got Jason snookered, as they say.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can see the outside edge of that 2-ball. He might be able to. Either that or he's one rail kick.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going straight at it. Maybe it's your infamous swerve shot. Excuse me.
He is. He can see the edge of that, I believe, but he's going to try to swerve to make that. Little Massey. Now he's kicking. Oh.
Well, that's one way to do it. That one is under negotiation, I guess we can say.
We got to talk to Elmer.
From what we've heard, they do want us there.
We just got to.
We can work out the details with it. So again, leaves Jason with a kick at the 2-ball. He can see the edge of it, so he might thin this and send the cue ball back up to the other end of the table. And I'm not going to move because I am right direct in his line of shot. That'll give you an idea of where I'm sitting. No, he definitely didn't plan that double. Gotta slow up. May have the outside edge of that 2-ball again. Nope, I don't think so, not from that camera angle. Yeah, we're not a fan of charging our viewers to watch our streams. That goes against what our business plan is, what our business model is. So you won't find any streams that we charge for on Q Sports Live. Oh, great shot. What a nice shot.
Yeah, we've watched other guys that stream. In an event like this, they might have 20 people watching to charge, right?
Yeah.
We're over 200 right now, and as we get down, I mean, it's the middle of the day on Friday, work day too, so. And we had 600 watching the ladies at the end of the ladies event last weekend.
Nice shot. Does he have enough to get
Oh,
to
yeah.
the 4?
Yep.
You're at the better angle for that
He's
shot.
got more than enough.
Yeah. That one might hurt.
Predator weight kit. Is that? I know they won't have one here. They don't.
They don't have weight kits or anything in this room. Kenny, if you want to send us a message on the Q Sports Live page, we'll get back to you.
Yeah, we do have an advertising package we can send. And a bunch of different options we can do, from full page posters to full commercials to everything on there, and it's very reasonable priced for the amount of people we reach.
Kind of on the 50-yard line for this shot. Shouldn't be an issue for him though. Nice shot. Just send us a message on the Q Sports Live.
Yeah, with your
Facebook
email.
page. Yeah.
And we can email that to you.
Ooh, had to wipe its feet. Yeah, we'll take care of you, Mick. If we come across one, we'll let you know.
Kenny, I just sent you an inbox message there from my own account. If you want to give me your address, email address.
Jason takes that game. All right, so Max backs up, back up to break. Did battle back to an even 3-3 match.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave. We appreciate it, man.
Yep, you know what? How much we learn just watching all these guys play all the
yeah.
time. It's
Pattern play that you can watch, and when you look at one of the greatest of all time, Efren Reyes, many times where he's been in a tournament has left the pool hall that the tournament's at to go to a different pool hall to watch amateurs play. And the reason that he did that, amateurs are willing to try things that a high caliber or professional level player wouldn't try. And that's where he got a lot of his creativity from. And he's almost missed matches because he was really into watching what the amateurs were doing. And that's where he got his creativity.
Yep.
Celeste, how are you? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, you get those amateur guys that'll try a 5-rail kick or 4-rail bank shot and this and that, and it's gives them ideas.
Wow, nice shot. Might have left Max just the outside edge of that.
I don't think he's got any of it. The one. Oh, he must, unless he's going off rail first.
No, he must have the outside edge.
So, Kenny, if you're still on there, if you've got your volume on, I just sent you a Message to your inbox.
That'll come from Ryan Epp.
Yep. You'll have to accept that.
Wow. Nice effort. And gets rewarded for the effort. Leaves Jason a little bit tough. What game is this? This is 10 ball played on a 9-foot diamond tables. They are 4 1/4 inch pocket size with pro cut rail. This is being broadcast out of Shooter Sports Bar and Billiards. This is out of Grayslake, Illinois. We're just outside of Chicago. Yeah, and that's what you'll see on Q Sports live streams. We do not restrict our streams to just professional or pro level players. We don't restrict it just to men. We are a fan of the game, period. Whether it's juniors, amateurs, ladies, pros, irrelevant. Nice shot from Max. And you'll find a lot of those streams are in the archives on the Facebook page. There's over 1,200 different streams that are available to go back and view. A lot of great pool. There's some pro level play. There's ladies play, amateurs. We stream absolutely everything. We're a fan of it all.
So Kenny, that'll package will be coming to you here in the next 10 minutes, should be.
That is a really smart shot from Jason.
Yeah.
So couldn't make a really good clean hit on the 1 ball. So instead of trying to make that hit, elects to just tie up the 3-4. So gives Max the run at the 1 and 2, but does tie up the 3-4. So he will get another attempt at the table. I just don't see Max trying to go for a breakout on that 3-4 off of the 2 ball with the 7 being in the position that it's in. Phil, thanks for tuning in from Pennsylvania.
I see Max, or Brian, you're saying Max is a long way from he is, and if anybody in the Chicago area here, I'd seen he posted on his Facebook, he's willing to, he's here for about a week. He'll give some lessons if anybody's interested.
Absolutely. What? What? Did you see that?
Yep, went in the air. That was a good shot.
That was a great shot. Wow.
Don't think he meant it to hop like that, but he was...
Of course he did. That's the only way to get over the 7. That was sick. What a shot. Okay, so there's one that he's going to have to teach me, because, wow. What a great shot. That is definitely the shot of the tournament right there.
Yeah. Okay, Kenny, that should be on its way to you, that ad package.
What a shot. That was crazy. Wow. That was impressive. He walks away from the table just smiling away. What a shot.
Well, he's left Jason a long shot at the 3 ball here.
A lot of green in between that shot, but wow. Wow.
Not sure quite the angle he's got, but he might be running into that 10 ball too. But
DeGuide, buddy, that is definitely a highlight reel shot, without a doubt. We typically do have replay capabilities. Unfortunately, when we travel and we're splitting up our stream gear, because we are streaming out of 3 different locations, the big tower, which is what we need in order to do the instant replay, that is headed out to Saskatchewan. So unfortunately, on this stream, we do not have that capability. We'll try to get it going. We are running on a gaming laptop. We will definitely try to get that thing going. But that was what a shot. That's definitely the shot of the tournament. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate the plug there. Straight draw for Jason to come down on the left side of the 10 ball. Put the 10 into the bottom right. Absolute incredible shot. I'm still stunned by that shot from Max. What an incredible shot. All right, guys, so if you are one of our regular viewers, this is typically the time where we would put up our cue draws. Those have been suspended, at least for the time being. So on this stream, we are relying strictly on donations. If you would like to make a donation and you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. Outside of Canada, paypal.me/breakshot. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, help us out. We would greatly appreciate it. And of course, it is always appreciated, but never a requirement to watch any of our streams. We will have the cue draws and the likes back up as soon as we have all of our paperwork in order from the lawyer in Toronto, and he sends that to the lawyer in Chicago, and everything is approved to go ahead with the draws. We will have them back. Up until that time, it will be strictly on donations, at least for the interim. Wow, nice break. A little unfortunate he's not on the one ball here, but nice break. Nice shot. Yeah, I think we'd. I mean, you can't really argue about Shane Van Boning. That's for sure. What's that all about? Same rules as 9-ball? No, not same rules as 9-ball. Some similarities for certain. From 9-ball to 10-ball. 10-ball is a call shot game, so you must call your shots. It is not the same as in 9-ball where everything is wild, goes in the pocket, it's good. In 10-ball, you must call your shot. Those are the basic differences. There are some.
How was that?
That was a great shot. Yeah, so basic differences. There are a few little nuanced differences as well, but it is the same as 9-ball, where you sink the balls in order from 1 to 10. Really nice safety from Jason there. Stuck Max right behind that 9-ball. Oh, the raffle suspension. Did you already play that shot?
I did.
Holy. That was quick. So yeah, nothing really in suspension. We thought we had our things covered off with the license that we did have. What we didn't know about that license is that we were not supposed to be taking any kind of ticket sales from anywhere other than Alberta. And not only that, but we had to be in Alberta at the time that those tickets were sold. So we thought we had it covered off. It is our attempt to do everything on the up and up. We want it to be legal in every sense of what it is that we do. So we have talked to lawyers yesterday morning. We have it all figured out. It's a matter of getting the paperwork all done. He then has to send that paperwork over to the lawyer in Chicago so that he can make sure that we are following and abiding by the rules of the United States as well. So up until all the time that paperwork does get done, we are suspending all draws on everything, and we will be relying strictly on donations from this point up until that paperwork is done. So that's kind of the long-winded explanation. Which I have a funny feeling, based on our regular viewers, I will be explaining a few times.
Yep. This is the last game.
It is the last game, either way.
13 games.
Yep.
So Max is going to want to really try to get this one.
Yeah. Well, when you're playing in a round-robin format, every game counts. Well, and we thought we were covered off with that, Matt. We did have a raffle license that we had based in Alberta. We thought that would cover us, and we were notified by the the Calgary Police Service that is in fact not correct. So we have now suspended everything and are strictly relying just on donations for the time being, up until the point that all that paperwork does get done.
Yep. So I meet with the police on Monday. Might be wanting bail money.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
Absolutely. Much appreciated. And guys, if you're liking what you're seeing, help us out. Share that stream. Invite your friends, your family, your cats, your dogs, even your enemies. We'll entertain anybody. Obviously, we do follow along with all the comments. That's part of what we enjoy doing. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll do our best to answer those questions for you. If we don't know the answer, we'll either find it or we'll make up a really good one. David Wilson, our pin master.
Beat him to the pin this time.
You did beat him to the pin this time.
He's been slacking.
Round robin is just a different tournament format. So rather than having an A side, B side, or what they call double elimination, in this tournament there's only 13 players. So those 13 players will all play each other.
Once.
One time, yeah. And
Total wins.
It's a best of 13.
Yep. Not best of, they play 13 games.
13 games. So if you are the best of that 13 games, as in the case will be here, where Jason will either have 10-3, or it will be 9-4. So Jason would be the best of 13 in that case.
You're using the snooker term again. Best of 5 is a race to 3.
Yes. So each player plays each other 13 games.
Yep. Total wins at the end will decide the final 8.
Ben and Steph. So this weekend, guys, is going to be a triple stream weekend. Ryan and I are live here out of Grayslake. Ben is heading over to Saskatchewan in Moose Jaw. He'll be going live, I believe, tonight. So you'll have a choice tonight of either joining us here in Grayslake or Ben out in Saskatchewan. Tomorrow will be the triple stream. We will be live here in Grayslake. Ben will be in Saskatchewan. Stephanie and Valerie will be in Red Deer.
Yeah. We got Larry Neville up next here. Versus Paul somebody.
On cell phone today, you're out with the birthday crew. Is it your birthday, David? Is there a favorite to win?
Jason.
I would. Ryan just comes right out with it. I'll be a little bit more politically correct in terms of it. It's going to, in my opinion, go down to the two that we just watched. It'll either be Max or Jason to take the top spot. That would be my opinion. Not to take anything away from any of the other players that are in the room, but those would be my two favorites.
They're the two
top
pros,
yeah.
Sort of.
Well, David Wilson, my man, happy birthday to you. Thanks for tuning in on your birthday, and be safe out there tonight. Have a few wobbly pops, maybe a couple of adult beverages.
We won't give you such a hard time today if you're missing doing the pins, and links.
We appreciate you tuning in, and yeah, have a great happy birthday.
Yep.
Larry the Truth Neville. Larry does have a shot at it, for sure. He's been playing really well. But again, if I'm going to be asked who my top two would be the match we just watched. That'll be Max and Jason. So 13 players in the tournament, guys. I'll run down the list of players here really quick. I'm not going to pronounce the last name, Thomas Karabatsos, I think. Neil V. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Paul Scott, Mason Cook, Marion Poole, Larry Neville, Marvin Gus, Darlene Dante, Max Eberly, Neil Jacobs, Sergio Rivas, I guess, Adrian Beach, Jason Klatt, and Alex Shapshevik. So those are your 13 players.
Larry does have the second highest Fargo rating in the tournament. One point behind Jason. At 758.
What a nice shot. This will also be a really good match. Only 13 players, David.
Got the shape, forgot to make the shot.
Yeah. Two parts to it. Make the shot, get the shape. Can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I'm not sure who's who. I don't know who's at the table right now.
This is now Paul at the table.
Paul?
Yep.
Okay.
Larry's got the no hair like us.
And Larry is also walking with a really sore leg right now. I'm not sure why. Yeah, especially in a round robin format, that's kind of one of the things you do have to watch. That is a lot of pool to play.
Unless you're shooting really good, then you're just, there's no break. You keep going, you're shooting good.
Yeah, but it's still a long day. If you're
Yeah.
going to play 13 matches of best of 13 or race or max 13 games, however you want to say that, that's a lot of pool to shoot in a day. How do you get to play in those kind of tournaments? This one was open, Dalton. This is an open field, open to anybody. And there was $6,000 added by the NAPT. It was their first run for what was going to be a male or a men's invitational, 700 plus.
Yep.
Didn't get the response from the men in time, so they opened it up. It is an open field.
Got 3 ladies playing.
So in order to get in, you show up,
Pay your entry.
pay your entry fee, put your money in the middle, shoot away. Thanks, Patrick. Larry had a toe operation. Yeah, it is a lot of games to play, especially on a 9-foot table. And we are playing on diamond 9 foots. Pro cut pockets, 4 1/4 inch. Ball gets 2 balls on the break, with shape on the 1 ball. 3 is going to be a little bit of a challenge. You just saw where he wanted to go. I don't know if he can get there from there, though. Nope, that's yours. Yeah. Yeah, Eric, you and me both. With $6,000 added to the event, the entry fee was $275. It's a lot of money to be split up by 13 people, so they are going to pay out top 8. I'll bring back top 8 tomorrow. We'll have the finals tomorrow of those top 8. And if you make the cut to be in the top 8 tomorrow, you've made the money.
Yep. And some good money at that.
And some really good money. So I would be willing to play 156 games with a chance to get into the top 8 and make some money. So usually we do have 3 commentators here, myself, Ben, and Ryan.
Yep.
Ben is actually in Saskatchewan, so it is Ben and Ryan, or Ben and Ryan.
Ben and Ryan.
Myself and Ryan.
It's the Ben and Ryan show.
It is the Ben and Ryan show.
Ooh. Ben will have no commentary tonight.
Nope.
We muted him for bad language.
No.
No sound on Ben's stream. We got missing the soundboard or misplaced or something or other.
Yeah. Degweed, we're not sure what the top money payout is yet. As soon as we have that breakout, we will let you know. That'll be done by Adrian. She is the president of the NAPT. However, she is playing in the event today. So as soon as she can get that done, we'll let you know.
Looks like Larry's going to get a game back here. Tie it up.
Indeed. Indeed.
One each.
One more each and they'll be tied again.
Uh-huh.
You got her, Doug. That's why it's gonna be a long day. There's gonna be a lot of pool played today, and tournament stamina is definitely one of the things you got to watch when you're playing in a round robin, especially with that much pool. Nice break. Has shape on the one.
You just have to play that one with some inside to come down and avoid that 3-ball.
Oh, Marty, without a doubt, he's still recovering. He actually mentioned that yesterday, that he's got to keep kind of standing up and walking around even if it's not his shot. So I'm sure that does play in mentally over the course of a day. You might be able to, you know, shake that off for a match or two, but when you're playing that much pool, it's going to wear on you throughout the day.
Oh, it's going to throw your balance off.
Everything, yeah.
Nice shot.
Nice shot, yeah. Pretty near perfect. May elect to come up behind the 6-ball, take the 4 to the side, or straight draw it out. Straight draw it out he did.
And he should be able to play this forward with some inside.
Yeah, forward inside 1 rail out, 5 to the top right. Wants to leave himself a little bit of angle though. He needs to get from the 5 over to the 6.
I think he's looking at maybe.
He could go around 3 rails.
I was going to say,
that
yeah,
is an option
he is playing. Sure. Looks like he is playing low. No, it's just straight inside.
Yeah, no extra laps. Forward 2 rails and out. Nice shot.
You want to draw that back a little farther than that.
I think that had something to do with his foot there.
Probably.
He couldn't get into the stance that he wanted. And more or less had to stab at the ball.
Somebody was saying online here too, he's playing with a new cue, so.
I think that was more the stance though. Couldn't put any weight on whatever foot he got operated on. Nice shot. Nice weight. Oh yeah, Degweed, that was Four-Bears Classic was back in April.
Yep. We've done 1 or 2 streams since then. A week.
Yeah. We have been live a lot, and we still have a lot more to go.
We haven't even got busy yet.
Nope. That was a really nice kick. Nice effort.
Yeah, it's got nice leave on that too.
We will be live pretty much every weekend from now till just before Christmas.
Yep. I think
in all over the country. We're in Moncton, we're in PEI, we're in Niagara Falls. Nanaimo.
Back down to the States here, I think.
Yeah, a couple of times back down here.
All before Christmas.
We are going to be all over the place. What a nice shot. What a nice shot.
I think he might have to go kick two rails or 3 in behind it.
You can go just to the bottom side of the side pocket. put some right-hand spin, so it'll in fact be your 3 rails out.
Yeah, he wants to kick that 8 back down in behind this 10 ball, ideally.
Hey, you bet, Pastor. We appreciate you tuning in. That's it. Really nice shot. Nice effort. Wow, nice little touch safe.
Yep, this will be up off that top rail and back down.
Nice effort for sure. 3 rail escape. And you can tell when he put that down there.
He just groaned. Yep.
His foot is bugging him.
He's limping a lot more now than he was just the last turn at the table.
Yeah, I'm sure it's bugging him.
Yeah.
Not showing in his playing though.
Oh, he's doing good.
Well done. Very nice out. So guys, up to 220 viewers. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you can help us out, share that stream.
Is that 2 or 3 for Larry?
We would appreciate it. I'm not sure. Go check.
Yep.
Hey there, Eddie. We actually just touched on that about 10 minutes ago, so I'll touch on it really quick. We have suspended our Q draws and raffles for the time being. Had the license, thought it covered us, and I'm going to give you the simple close notes version. It didn't, so we have suspended any and all Q draws, anything else that we're doing. We do have it arranged with a lawyer. They are working on that paperwork as we speak. And as soon as that is back in order, we will be back with those draws. They will be done a little bit differently. For the meantime and in between time, it is just straight up. We're relying on donations for this stream, potentially the next one. If we can get that paperwork done up prior to that, then we'll be back on with our normal draws. But we want to make sure that everything that we do is legit. We want it to be legal, so that there is nobody getting in any kind of trouble for anything. So,
yep. So
that is kind of the Cole's Notes version.
Yeah, so to cover our costs and a little bit of profit, we have to rely on donations this tournament.
That's what I just said.
Yep. I'm repeating it.
Well, guys, listen, if you do want to donate, we'd appreciate it. If you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. Outside of Canada, PayPal is the option. PayPal.me/qsportslive.
Damn legalities get expensive, yep.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be some cost involved.
Yep.
Not only with doing the streams. We've got to pay the lawyer in Toronto to do up the paperwork for us. And when he's done that, he's got to send it over to a lawyer in Chicago, of all places,
yep,
where we happen to be. And they've got to go through that paperwork to make sure it does abide by the rules and regulations set out in the United States. So we get to pay 2 lawyer fees. And once all that's done, we will be able to carry forward. But for the meantime and in between time, the license we thought we had to cover us does not do what we thought it would. So they are suspended, long story short. Or short story long.
Yeah. Something like that.
It is one of those two.
Or short story, long story expensive.
Yeah.
Damn lawyers.
And we thank everybody for tuning in. It is Friday, a work day. We know there are some that are working and watching.
That's the
which is
best place to do it.
Absolutely, get paid to watch pool. But we appreciate it nonetheless.
Ooh, you got the edge of it.
Yeah, it gets it the first time and the second time. Ooh,
Long,
she is
straight.
long and straight.
And where that just... That's the 8-ball at the bottom of the table here, isn't it? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
5-ball is
next
up on the table.
You're still going to have to draw that back pretty good below.
Oh yeah, he's going to have to put a stroke on this one.
Yep. Or safety.
Or
you
safety.
Clip the right edge of that and come around, which looks like he's doing. Or he was playing that pocket. Nope.
Nope. Meant to play a safety, so because this is 10-ball, call shot. It is an inning turnover.
Yep.
So 6-ball to the top right. Bottom left on the cue ball. Come around, 7 into the left-hand side pocket. Nice little shot. Leaves himself a nice angle. Be able to go over and back. Over and back for the 8. Polly's Pizza. Patrick, are you buying Polly's Pizza? I'm in for pizza. 9 to the side pocket. 10 to the bottom right. And we should have ourselves a tie ball game.
Yep. 2-2. Oh.
He is a tie ball game. So 190 on the live stream. Do we have any new viewers with Q Sports Live? If you're a new viewer, let us know. We'll give you a shout out on the stream.
New this week. Doesn't count.
How about new today?
It's the first time. Or you said new viewers. You said first time viewers last time. It was first time this week. Somebody said so.
All right.
Yeah, new viewers.
New.
Yes.
Like this is your first time watching Q Sports Live.
New to town.
Yes. Not new today. Not first time today. Absolute new viewers.
Is that the one we tried?
Nope. We did not try Giordano's. But we're probably going to end up trying Giordano's.
What was the one we tried last time we were here?
It was a pan or thin crust.
No. We went and got the thick crust, the true one down.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was Giordano's.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
Yeah.
Everybody said that's the one we had to try.
Yeah.
But
No,
wasn't a big fan of that one.
Giordano's, no. Because that wasn't stuffed crust. Can't remember the name of that one. All right. From here, fairly routine. 4 to the top right, out a rail, 7 to the bottom right, 8 to the left. I almost gave him the curse.
Redhead Ted in the house.
Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza is the best.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the last one. It was the one that said it's the best around and the best one to try in Chicago.
It was more of a almost like a Pizza Hut type of
Yeah, didn't like it.
setup. They had a lot of different locations. Hot chocolate chip cookie. Oh,
Grant's the chocolate freak, candy freak.
wow. I got to get my sweetness from somewhere.
Yeah, that's supposed to be your wife.
No,
No,
my wife does not like sweets.
didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, but I'm not playing along with your reindeer games.
No.
Pittsburgh's in the house.
So Larry's running to the washroom. We'll switch to the other table. Oh, no, he didn't. Thought he walked behind us.
Well, he did walk behind us, but I think he's just walking off his foot.
Most people walk on their feet. His toes bugging him, he said. I went up and checked the score there.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Gweed. We appreciate it. Sounds good, David. Have a great night. Hey, and happy birthday again. Have a great time tonight. Just be safe doing it.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, see, there she is. She'll even agree. She doesn't like sweets.
No, you just calling her. Did you just called her a devil now? Now you're in trouble.
You said speak of the devil.
And he said, "Yeah, there she is, the devil." Pretty much, you just acknowledged that. It's trying to get you in trouble.
Guys, somebody want to come up, pick up Ryan, take him with you.
Back to the hotel. I need a nap.
Trade him in for
I need a nap.
a new commentator.
Well, we have spent 24/7 together for the last 3 weeks. At least
me about
we'll
it.
have 2 days off before we spend another 3 weeks like
Yeah,
that.
no doubt, right? Spent more time with you than I have my wife.
Yep.
Right on, David. Get her done, buddy.
Did you say 45? Somewhere around there?
What?
His birthday, number 45?
46.
46.
46 years young
Yeah.
is his exact quote.
Okay. Well, you got to drink enough to have a 46-hour hangover then.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not going to work.
Kind of looked like it caught a little. That four ball slid a little into that rail.
These are new
Fairly
new cloth on here. I know when we played on it, it was sliding a little bit yesterday.
Oh, was it ever? I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Grant and I played in the Pro-Am last night as pros.
We did.
First time as pros.
We natives don't get hangovers.
I wish.
That makes two of us.
If I had 4 or 5 beer, I'm hungover for 2 days now.
Oh yeah, I can't recover. Not the same as when I was 16 and 18 years old. In fact, I have no recovery. It's pretty much like 2 days after. Really nice cut. Nice control.
He doesn't want it dead straight though. No.
He's good.
He'll be able to draw that back, little bottom left.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty. Yeah, rookies. Yeah, you know
He's
it.
going forward.
You know it, my man. There is no way if I go out.
I think we're still trying to recover from Penticton this
Well,
last
that's
March.
without a doubt. That's without a doubt. That was a wrecking ball of an event. Have to switch to near beer. No, I'm actually not a beer drinker. Used to be when I was young. Drank enough beer I could kill 5 large horses, but now if I drink, I'm more of a rye guy, I guess. Rye and rum. Unless you're with Ryan in Penticton and it becomes lemon drop shooters, which are dangerous.
You guys started that.
You started that.
I wanted to go to bed.
You started it. You were the one that kept ordering those darn things, and I kept wondering where in the heck are these things keep coming from, because the waitress just kept bringing them over.
Yep.
And you were twisting my arm so damn hard I had to drink them.
Who was the one that went into the bar to have something to eat and go to bed with my Diet Coke?
Me.
And then you go, you got to have a shooter.
No, I did not.
Who was that?
That was Shannon. Because I said, let's just have one drink with our meal. And then Shannon came, showed up, and she wanted a shooter. And then from there, it was game on.
No, well, whoever it was, you guys made me do one shooter. I didn't even want the shooter, and then he made me do another one. Somebody, so I'm like...
We made you.
You did.
We made you. Tony, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. All right, now that we've rambled on about our...
No, so I made them pay. I'm like, I'm going to have to do this second one. You guys are going to get it non-stop.
Oh, man.
Till I had a $600 tab.
That
in 2 hours.
That was...
Last call was at 2 o'clock, and we started drinking at 11:45 or something stupid.
It was crazy.
It was fun until...
It was fun until we had to wake up.
Yeah.
And then go stream the next day.
For 15 hours.
Oh. That was rough. That was a rough time. But we learned our lesson. We haven't done that since.
Well, we didn't learn it that week. We had 3 nights like that.
Yeah, I know.
In a matter of 5.
I wasn't gonna say that, though.
We're a little stubborn. We're a little stubborn.
A little bit slow.
Ooh, nice try. You tried that off the 3 ball.
Yeah. 1 rail off the 3.
You would have been a little far on the 2, but...
Nice effort.
We had Outback in Calgary. It's no longer there. I used to like Outback Steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got the keg and a few others.
Keg is nice.
I get the prime rib when I'm at the keg.
Holy
Love prime rib.
Overcut that from there.
Yeah, well, it's...
But a heck of a leave.
Yeah.
There's a 3-rail hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to come down off this bottom rail side.
Yeah, 3-rail hit.
If you can see where he's pointing his finger there, that's where he wants to hit that coming into that 3rd rail. Ooh, he missed that by...
Wow. He took the shine off the ball. That's how close that was.
Yep.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump out, check the weather. I shall return in a few moments. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Ryan Epp.
Yep.
And I will return in a few minutes.
Yeah, we're going to be living on a McDonald's budget for the rest of the trip here with no key raffles being able to be done in 50/50s. Well, Paul got lucky there with that. He hit the 5 ball and he's parked that 4 straight behind the 8. It was a nice attempt, but you can see that from that angle. Actually, Dan, we do have a GoFundMe page. I can put that link up after. We did share it to our Facebook page here. Larry was not happy with that effort. He wanted that 5 up on that top rail. And the cue ball in behind that 10. Sorry guys, had a little pause there. Ball gives up, ball in hands. Yeah, Larry left himself a nice angle on that 8 ball to leave a good angle on that 3 or the 9 to go up table. Yeah, Larry's shooting good. Even with the toe, that's really gotta be bugging him. He's standing there, got his toe down, wiggling his foot around, swinging his leg back and forth, and his heel on his right foot.
And I'm back with you. And I can confirm that in Grayslake it is aptly named. It is raining and gray.
Raining.
Raining and gray.
As long as you don't get the rain that the Carolinas are getting right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully everybody's safe down there.
Well, I guess it's heading up Boston's way, all the way up the East Coast. Watching our American news.
American news. almost the same as Canada.
Yep.
Canada news. And guys, if you are just tuning in, this is NAPT 10 Ball Classic being broadcast out of Shooter's Bar and Billiards in Grayslake, Illinois, just outside of Chicago.
I don't know if you heard him. He just said no, take it all on that. He wanted that to spin.
Yeah, no juice taken off that rail.
No. He's got this pretty good, I think.
He got her good. He does have a one rail hit behind that 4 ball. Behind the 4 off the side rail.
I like the little swerve shot here, maybe.
Canadians.
Canadians. Heard those guys got a good hockey team. As long as it's not from Montreal.
Nice hit. Nice hit. Doesn't get the reward that he was looking for. But a nice hit nonetheless.
Larry's a little frustrated.
He is. I think his leg is playing more into his mental game than what he's willing to admit right now. Nice shot. Nice shot. Well done. Yeah, you can see he's really starting to hobble around the table.
Yep.
Black Hills of South Dakota had 6 inches of slow. Oh my gosh. That's a 4-letter word, Joe.
I like it.
I do not like
They
it.
can stay right down there in South Dakota.
Yeah, yeah. And you know us Canadians, we're going to get our fair share. Game-winning shot coming from the 9 to the 10. Uh-oh. It looks like he said that's a little straight. And Diamond Pockets 4 1/4. They are not going to allow you to cheat much. Oh, he must have had some angle on that.
He had a little bit. I don't know if I caught it in time switching cameras there, but that's what happens when you put deep draw on that stuff.
So we can go at this 2 rails, go rail first, and go
Oh,
around
no.
3 tables to the left side, or just clip the right side of the 9 ball as you're looking at it and go straight up the table.
I think he can play just sort of middle ball and come straight up.
Yeah, a couple of ways. It's shooter's choice. Shooter's choice how he wants to play.
He's playing inside.
Inside, clip the right-hand side of the 9 as you're looking at it. Straight back up the table.
A little short, but
Yeah.
I was talking about him. He's got to get the rest.
Oh,
Just like Ben.
just like Ben. Yeah. These are my worst shots. This is where I
Yeah.
have to use the rest. Nice shot. Well done.
3.
Larry definitely not happy with himself
Nope.
using that 9 ball.
So I had a couple people suggest we do a GoFundMe, which I said we have, so we'll have to post that up after.
Yeah, we do definitely have a GoFundMe account. And we appreciate it nonetheless,
Yep.
whether it's GoFundMe, email transfer, PayPal. At least for the time being, that's how we kind of have to conduct ourselves on strict donations for the time being. We will have everything back once we have the proper things in place. Nice break.
Ow.
Thanks for tuning in, Jeff. Appreciate it.
He's shooting pretty good here.
Oh, yeah.
He should have no
He's,
issues.
He's using that aggression and that anger in the right way. And he's a seasoned enough player to know how to use that.
Just want to come a little further.
Ah, he's still all right.
Played around 2 or 3 rails for that 9 ball.
Mm-hmm.
You're 40 miles south of us. You should be here then.
Absolutely. This was an event that was an open event. Anybody could have played in this. It was $6,000 added.
Did you book something I didn't know about?
I was just going to ask you the same thing. That's the first we've heard of it, Tim.
Maybe not.
We'd be,
No, or did I?
Did you book an event that you didn't tell me about?
I don't know. I can't remember. Might have heard something about that at one point. There was a question, something about that. I think at one point. My brain hurts. Refresh my memory with an inbox message.
Ryan,
Tim.
Your brain hurts most of the time.
Yeah.
So top 8 make it to play what? Top 8 will make it into the finals tomorrow. Now, I'm not sure whether they're going to do the same thing with a round robin, whether those top 8 are going to go into single elim or double elim. We will find out the answer to that question.
When it happens tomorrow.
Sent you a message a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, could have.
I've seen them more than I've seen them.
Was that an inbox on Facebook? Let me double check. I get so many darn messages.
Which is a good thing.
I remember something about that now.
Tim will follow up with that message. Ray, I would say his leg is bothering him a lot. Nice shot there.
Okay, yeah. I remember now. March 30th. In Michigan. Michigan in March. I think that sounds cold.
Michigan in March. It'll be all right. They'll bring on the heat, so it'll warm it up anyway. You're from Canada. You can't say we're going to Michigan and it's going to be cold.
I just spent
You're a
I
Canadian.
just spent 9 days in Vegas at 100+ degrees. I'm a
That's no
I'm a
excuse.
climate.
You're now climatized?
That's it.
Somebody get Ryan a drink, would you? Nice shot.
Acclimated. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it was on his toe if the information I got was correct.
Yep, his right side. Did I miss that last? Did he win that last game? I missed one.
Yeah, he's actually using some of the aggression he felt in the last game.
I think
Using
it's
it well.
7.
It is.
Arizona in February. Yeah, good. Although I'm thinking Mexico in January might warm me up for a week. if I can fit a holiday in somewhere.
You're not going to fit a holiday in anywhere, brother. You're on your holidays. Welcome to the rest of your life. This is what our holidays are.
No, I'm going to jail on Monday, so we're going to have to get that GoFundMe for my bail money.
Yeah.
For Q raffles.
Yeah. Well, honest mistake on our part. We thought that license would cover us off, but apparently we were wrong.
We'll see what the Calgary Police has to say to me on Monday.
Yeah, I might be going to Moncton all by my lonesome.
Oh no. That raffle wasn't me, it was all you.
Lisa, brackets are up. They are on the NAPT website, www.playnapt.com. It's a nice shot. He does have an off-the-rail kick at the 1 ball.
How is Larry not on 800 on Fargo? He's 758.
Yeah.
One point lower than Jason Klatt. A couple points higher than Stephen Holem.
Nice shot. He
That was.
snookered by the 8 ball. And I don't think he's got enough room to go around that 3 ball with a 1 rail kick. I think he's got to go straight up the table with some left-hand spin.
It's hard to overspin this because you can hit it off coming off that second side rail. Just don't want to underspin or hit the 3 ball.
Or hit the 3, yeah.
Forgot about that one.
William, thanks for tuning in from Washington. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching with us.
Yeah, it is listed under the link for the ladies bracket at Griff's.
Did they
Chris has forgot to update, or whoever's running the website.
okay. That would have been handy information to know.
Krista just told us.
Thanks, Krista.
You played him at 799. So it was you that messed it up, Patrick, when you beat him. Six balls over top of the pocket there. 7-8 up. He should have no issues with these.
Yeah, fairly routine out from here. And
Switch around to left. Switch left-handed. Ooh, he just again groaned and said, "Ah!" and stepping on his foot. Or maybe having to reach for that shot the way he did. But I'm sure $4,000 or so would ease the pain a little bit, yeah, if he won.
Yeah.
Thinking that's 8.
Patrick is saying 7-2, not 9-3.
I'm going to go look.
How about you go look? So Paul Scott at the table racking. One of the guys on the other stream table there that is on the split screen but not up right now had a jump shot. Cue ball jumped off the table, hit Paul in the foot while he was racking. And this table's not been being very nice to Paul. He's been getting some really good spreads on his break, just not making anything on the break. That is based on their algorithms on number of games played versus wins, their points, so on and so forth. Yeah, Tony, we actually had that conversation earlier in the stream that especially with Q Sports Live, we don't just restrict our streams to pro events. We are fans of all levels of pool, and we think that you can learn from all levels of play. Sometimes it's a case of what to do, sometimes it's a case of what not to do. But there's definitely things to learn from all levels of play, which is why we do all levels. It's actually one of the bonuses about playing on a live stream. For those that have never played on a live stream, there's definitely an added layer, I guess, of pressure that you play on while you're playing on the stream. The bonus to it is, I guess, depending on which stream company you're playing on. With ours, all of our archives are open to anybody, so you can always go back and watch yourself play. It is one of the biggest teaching tools that you can do. And whether you're playing on a live stream, I was always told to record myself when I'm playing or practicing. It shows how I approach, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. But definitely one of the benefits of playing on a live stream. Can always go back. Nice shot. Hey, you bet. Thanks for tuning in. Kind of rushed that 9-ball. Oh, no rush. I looked away and just saw him one-stroke that when I looked back, but he didn't rush. Thanks, Ray. Much appreciated. Yeah, absolutely, Tony. It's whether it's stroke or pattern play or kicks or just getting out of a jam, playing proper safeties, all of those kinds of things. It's one of the bonuses Ryan and I and Ben get because obviously we do get to stream a lot of pool. So it's one of the things that Ryan and Ben and I get to take advantage of is the fact that we get to see a lot of pool played and we get to see a lot of what to do right and a lot of what not to do.
Todd's in Chicago. He should be up here then.
Had to wipe its feet, but drops in. Hit it at the right weight.
8-4.
I'm sorry if you keep hearing that thunk on the live stream. We
There.
got a cornhole
Oh, yeah, they're
pit.
playing cornhole.
Yeah, cornhole pit's directly behind us. So the rack that Larry just racked on is known as the Turtle Rack. They are the official sponsor of the NAPT. The claim is based on the design of those turtle racks, you're going to get less balls that stay on top of that rack, so it's easier to remove. And this is the third event that we've done for the NAPT, and I can tell you that claim, at least from everything that we've seen, it does hold true. So they are trying to take the lead in the racking world or the plastic or
Template rack.
template rack, yeah. They are trying to take the lead in everything that we've seen so far. Their claim holds true. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's getting a little bit frustrated, but I also think that whether he admits it or not, I think with his recent surgery and having to deal with that while he's playing, it definitely takes a little bit of a toll on you mentally when you're in a match. And
Yeah.
I think that's more what you're seeing than anything else. Thanks, Jay.
This could
Much
be a bit of a
appreciated.
stretch here too for
Yeah, force sitting right dead in the pocket, so. Got to be careful with this,
He's
though.
gonna play the window here.
Yeah, you got to be careful with this shot. Hits it perfect. Doesn't want to be over the 9
Yeah,
ball.
he's going to be over the 9, yeah.
Oh, very nice. Digs down, goes underneath. Shooting over top of a ball. That was a nice shot.
And this should be the last game.
This is the last game.
Then we'll be resetting the stream. We're over 2.5 hours.
So this will either be 8-5 or 9-4. This is the last game of this match. Whoops.
Ooh.
He totally stood up in that shot. Which now leaves the door wide open. I believe that 7 will go past that 8 to the bottom left-hand corner.
Lots of room.
Once off the end rail back up for the 8 in the same pocket. 9-ball top left. 8
Stop.
to the top right.
Stop shot on that 9-ball is ideal.
Oh, not anymore. Now it'll be 10-ball to the left. We'll play last pocket with the last 2 balls. Without a doubt, Ray. I don't know if I could play under the conditions he's playing under. So, got to give him credit.
Yep.
Well done. Larry takes it 9-4.
Yep. Good shooting.
Indeed. So, guys, we are going to shut down real quick. We'll be back here when the next match starts up. If you are new to watching Q Sports Live, make sure you've gone onto our Facebook page. Click that like button. That way, when we do come back, you'll be notified. You'll have the option to join in the stream again. We appreciate you tuning in. We will be back here within, I would say, 15, 20 minutes, somewhere in that neck of the woods with the next match. We'll bring it live. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
See you in a bit.